Sir, please unmute, sir.
Unmute. Okay, again. Okay, so okay, now we are going to see CRUD operation. CRUD operation is create, retrieval, update, and delete. Take any web application, Amazon, or any computer-based application, or any Facebook, or anything like that. So all are going to be only CRUD operations, all operation. When you log in, what you are doing, you are giving your username, password, which will be submitted to your program. Say, for example, to this REST API, it will come to this particular, not this one. It is going to come to either save order. It will come here, not come here. It won't come here, but anyway, we'll have one method. So where it will come, the username, password will come. From there, you go to database, retrieve, and check whether password is there or not, username and password, and return. So there you are doing a single retrieval and checking whether the username password sent is right or not. So if you are uploading this image in Facebook, then it is insert. So when you click notification, so there are a lot of notifications that might come to you. So multiple retrieval, single or n number of records. So it multiple retrieval. When you edit your profile, Facebook profile, or Amazon, your account, then that is update. First single retrieval. You need to pull your record and show it in the screen. That is single retrieval. Then you change your values, username, email ID, mobile number, anything. Then you submit. So it's update and single retrieval. So all is going to be only this 5 operation. The entire application. You take any application, HRMS, your college, in college there might be a number of applications where you might have used. So all are going to be based on only CRUD operation: insert, update, delete, single retrieval, multiple retrieval. That's it. So in that we have on the last class we saw how to save the record. Now we are going to work on single retrieval, then single retrieval, and we are going to look on update. Then we will look on multiple retrieval. Then finally we look on delete. So as part of today, we are going to cover all the remaining four operations. So create is completed. Now retrieval, single retrieval, we are going to work on single retrieval. So this is for single retrieval, SINGL, single retrieval. Okay, here in single retrieval, what is the thing that we need to send? We need to send the ID, record ID. Record primary key. So you are going to send that one. So I'm going to make this one as OR order ID. Okay, so when order ID comes, so what is the thing, right? So let me go here, core banking, Docker, city banking, abstraction collection, online Amazon sales. So here we have get mapping value. This is the value that is going to come here. Then response. What is the response when you call order Pojo, right? OR order Pojo, get order by ID to be more meaningful. Then you can have path variable. This path variable, so this path, see what is path variable? That is whatever the URL get, and you send an order ID here. So that will be copied here, and same thing will be come to here. order ID, and here order ID. Okay, path variable, Control Shift O, Control Shift O, Control S. So then order Mojo here, Control C. Sorry, customer service. Get customer order ID. So here order Mojo. Here order Mojo. Okay, now get mapping value, get mapping. Okay, not an issue. Value equal to / get order ID, Mojo path variable. This is not there. Other things are there. Okay, so in service, if you go to service, so there is only one map, get order. So what is the parameter? This one is going to be get order. So this is in service class or DR order, POGO. Return type of get order is order POGO because it will contain a single order detail, right? What is the, it will contain order ID, order name, and order amount. So return type is this. What is the here? What we are going to send order or we are going to send order POGO. Either you can send order POGO or you can send order ID. Otherwise, order ID. Both are okay. Okay, order or DR order. String. Order ID. So return. Sorry, this is wrong. Here I should not write. Okay, where is order service? Here. Order POGO, which is going to get string. In this interface, I'm adding one method. string or DR order ID. So in interface, I create one method. So interface return type order POGO. So method get order string and order ID. So how will you convert integer to string? How will you convert integer to string? Better here also you make it as int. Okay. Order. Here I created one method. So you are going to call this method by using this URL, that is /get/order ID. So that will come here, and that in turn, so if this matches, if this URL matches, so whatever that is coming from there will be, if there is something called ORD or ID, then it will retrieve the value from the request, HTTP request, and this will point to that. This will point to that. So now we are calling the service with this one. So in service, we added this one. In repository also, we need to add. So we no need to add. Go to order repository, no need. Okay, order service, go to order service. Order service. So get order ID. So what is the thing that we need to do? We are going to repository dot Control C. Repository dot find one. See here what are the methods available, which method we can be used in order to retrieve the value. Find all, not necessary. Find by ID might be the better. find by ID. So here by order ID, which is going to give me a OR D order entity, which is going to give me an entity, semicolon. So what is the error here? Is there an error? Cannot convert from optional OBJECT. Okay, this is part of OPTIONAL optional Java 8. Java 8. Okay, order.get. An optional.get will give you order. Control optional.get will give you order. Okay, so this return type is in Java, there is an optional concept, Java 8. So it's like a container which will contain the order value, and from optional, if the get method will give you the actual object. So anyway, it's not going to confuse you, I think so. Then here, set order Pojo here. So once you got here, you are going to convert from order to order Pojo. Okay, order Pojo dot set. So we need to set all the value that came from the database. Dot set ID. Okay, then control V dot set name, then dot set amount. So order Pojo entity, right? Order dot. So you are going to populate the Pojo. Order ID dot get order name, control V dot get order amount. So now this method is ready. When you call this one from the controller, when you call this one, it goes to a repository. Based on the ID, it will try to pull the record. If there is a record, you will get it. And so you are getting the entity. Then we are populating the order Pojo from entity. So entity dot get ID, entity dot get order name, entity dot get order amount. Then I am returning the Pojo. So it will come to controller. So this will come to controller. So where is this? Get order by ID. So get order, then order Pojo. Then we are returning the order Pojo. That's it. So now the second operation is done. So I added one method in the interface. So first we'll come back. So first I added one method, add one method as a first step, add one method in the interface, and then implement the method get order, then controller, then come to controller and write this one. That's it. So by using Postman now I can retrieve the value. So you know how to use Postman. Okay. So here localhost, get operation, right? Localhost colon 8080 slash API slash OR D order slash get. Maybe do you have one? I need to go to database and see what are the records available. Order DET, this is the one. No database, use database. Okay, order ID is 7, 8, 9, 10 is there. Let me use 8. If I use 8, 3,400, the value purchase for 2021 should be get 8. Okay, this 8, what is this 8? Will be copied into this value. That 8 will, because get after that, whatever the things will be copied into this one. Meaning, so you are informing to REST controller that whatever after get should be the value where we want to retrieve. So here path variable, see what is path variable. So here that it will be passed to here. Whatever that is coming after get will be passed to this, will be passed to this one. Say for example, they are trying to retrieve, it will be passed into this and then it will be here. So then we are using that ID and we are trying to get. From here, it will go to service. This is the one. And from there, we go to repository. In the repository, we didn't write anything. Automatically Spring Data. We are using JPA repository, Spring Data. See here, ORG framework, data JPA repository. So Spring Data, we are using Spring Data, Spring JPA data. We are using Spring JPA data. So you don't need to write any code for CRUD repository. Automatically our Spring Data will write. So you don't need to write. So I'm pulling the details. So let me try this one. Here, let me try this one. See what is the problem here? Could not send request, error connector 8080 because our server is not running. Our server is not running. We will run our server. How will you run our server? How you are going to run the server? I think so. It's Amazon online banking, online Amazon. So this one, go there, run your application.boot, Spring Frame boot application, right? Run as Java application Spring Boot. So if you want to pull above, then just move your mouse here and press your enter, your mouse, and you can pull it up. So this one is clear the console. Now it is started in 8080. Now let me try. See, I got the value. If I send 9, so I'll get 9. So order 85,000 rupees. If I send 6, so 3,406. So now when you click submit here, this is the URL and you are trying to get and you want the order ID, which is 6. So it comes to our controller. From it will go to dispatcher servlet. From the dispatcher servlet, based on the URL, it will identify that it need to call API order. API order. So from there, it will it won't go here because our URL is /get. So it will come here, and after /get, whatever will be copied to here. So by using path variable, we are declaring that we want to copy that one from here, and we are calling the service get. Then from there, it will go to service. So one interface is added, and implementation is also added. Get order, this is all. I think so. Now second operation is completed. Second operation, create retrieval. Then multiple retrieval. How will you get multiple retrieval? So multiple, first we will work out with here service. You want to get multiple retrieval. So if it is a multiple retrieval, what is the method signature that we need? LIST list order or DER order. So no parameter, semicolon. What is the return type? Collection, Java collection. LIST list generic or DER order. Okay. So space Control Shift to O. So Yeah, we need this one, Amazon order, and also we need java.util.list. Java.util. Is very important. So java.util.list very important. So order Pojo entity Pojo here Pojo, right here Pojo. So this one is, so list order or order Pojo, order Pojo. So we want Pojos, not entities, right? So okay, now I added one method in the service. So your service class should implement this one. That's why it is showing error. So only two method is implemented. Unlimited method is there. So if we click this one, so add unimplemented method. So now this one is unlimited method. Then you are going to use this one, Control C, Control V. So order by find not one dot find find all. Find all. We need all. We are going to retrieve all the record. All the record. So if it is all the record, what is the return type? Cannot convert from to optional order. So we will make list order. Okay, now in the repository, it will, this list will contain all the values. Then what else you need to do? So you should read my collection video if you want to understand what is list. Very, very important. By this time you should have read, but anyway, keep reading it. Without that, you cannot work. So it contains, if there are 10 order, all the 10 order will be in this object from the database. So you need to convert from order to order Pojo. So what are you going to do? F4 for. So order colon. So we want to order list, right? Control C, Control V. So I wrote a for loop in order to iterate this list and retrieve each order, convert it into Pojo. Convert it into Pojo. So how will you do this one? This is how we need to do. Okay, then we need to create one list. Order Pojo, order Pojo, order Pojo, not new. New ARRAYLIST, array list. So you should read my Java generic. Control Shift O in order to import. So now here imported array list, java.util.arraylist, Control Shift O. Right, Control Shift O, or else you can click. So now you are going to add each Pojo into this one. Yeah, that's it. So Control Shift F null. What is the thing that you are going to return? Return order Pojo list. Okay, we created one Pojo list and we are adding the for loop. This is to convert from entity to Pojo. That's it. Here we are from repository or pulling all the entity related to order. So here we are creating one array list and we are adding to that and we are returning. So now service layer is done. So go to controller. Controller service layer is done. Repository layer is done. Here repository, we no need to do anything. Repository layer is done. Service layer is done. And we are going to have a controller. So here controller, what is the thing? Instead of same get mapping, same get mapping. List order. I think so here we no need anything because we are going to pull all the things. Order service dot. What is the method name? method name list order. List order. So it is going to give us, repository, where is order service IMPL. It is going to give us something like this, right? So at the end, it will be something like this. So Control C, Control V. What is the error we are getting? All the return type is wrong. Return type should be list, something like this. Return type should be list. Control Shift to Control S. See, all the things are done now. Okay, if anyone calls, get list order. If anyone calls, here instead of list, you can get list list. If anyone calls /list, then the request comes to here, and we are calling list order, and which is going to return a list of order Pojo, which we are going to send it to the screen from Angular or React. From the screen, we will send it. So in order service, what is the thing that I done? I added one interface. And after that, I implemented this one to retrieve value from the database. That's it. So it should work now. Probably we'll see here. Instead of get, we will make list. So what is the error? C404. There is no URL available because we need to restart. It's not automatically deployed. So we are going to restart. So how will you restart? Click this one and again click this one, relaunch. This one is relaunch, this one is to start. Always you restart by using this one. So that's why we have to use STS. Eclipse, you should not use Eclipse. So STS is again built based on Eclipse. So that's why you need to use the STS. See here we got all the things. How many records are there? 6, 7, 8, 9, all the record we got. What is the URL? This is the URL, 8080 API order list. So now we done the third operation. So here, if you go here, so here, CRUD operation in the CRUD. So we done all the 3 operations. Create, single retrieval, and multiple retrieval is done. Control Z. So now update and delete is the one pending. Update and delete is the pending. So if you want to update, again it is going to be like same. So for update, again it is going to be like same. Before that, always you would start from the back. So here add a go. So anyway, Control S. Go to service. So you want to method, right? What is the thing that you want to do? Control C, update. Update order. Update order. So here order Pojo, you are going to send order Pojo. And what you are going to return? Yeah, you're going to return the updated object detail. That's it. First you added, always first add in the interface, then go to implementation class. In implementation class, click here. There is one unimplemented method. Interface should implement all the methods in the interface, right? Implementation class. Okay, now what is the thing that we want to do? Repository dot save. In save what we did, same thing we need to do here. So this is the same thing that we need to do here. But one thing is different. Update only one, something will be different. So here you are getting order Pojo. So you are not going to get the order, you are going to pull the order details. You are going to pull the order detail. update order, right? You are going to pull the order data. Order ID. So from Pojo, I am getting order ID, so it will give me the order. Okay, once we got the order, so then what we are going to do? So we are going to get optional, because it is going to send optional. So we are going to get optional, Control V dot get. So we got the order. So then what else? What is that we are going to do? Order dot set order name, order dot set order amount. Okay, ID we are not going to set. I think so you can understand what we are doing here. Then you are going to call save. No need to save. Already we done all these things. When we learn JPA, we done this one. So now you should understand what we are trying to do, what we are doing. Control Shift F. Right. We are pulling the record, and from there we are getting the entity, and we are changing the value entity from Pojo. And that's all. We no need to Pojo.set order ID. No need. Now when you commit, see, you start the transaction here. Make utter transaction. Very, very important. At TRANSACTIONAL. Very, very important. Spring framework dot this one. Spring framework dot transaction. Spring framework dot transaction. This one should be there. Don't from JavaX persistent. Don't do that one. Start Spring transaction. So it will start the transaction at method level. So I think so you will not have any error here. So this one is going to give an optional is a container which will contain the entity. This will get the entity and put it here. See what is optional in Java 8. Anyway, I'll teach. So order.set, and that's all. When method close, automatically your transaction gets committed and that will be stored. So now come to this is done. This is done. Update code in the service is done. So in this is a service layer. We call this as a service layer because all the business logic will be written here, and DO will handle the persistent related logic, storing, retrieval, all those is that will interact with the database. So your service will not interact with the database. Only your repository will interact with the database. Probably you can make why this doesn't have at repository. This is the right approach. Okay, so here we wrote this one. I go to controller. So we want to update, right? We want to update in the sense, what is the logic for update? Again, update and save is one and the same. Instead of only one thing will change. Only one thing will change. So here update order. Here update order, then okay, request body, then here also update. So here not post, put. So now we are learning the third method, put. Whenever you want to update anything in the database, use put method. Whenever you want to save, use post method. To retrieve, use get method. And to delete, use delete method. So these are conventions. So put, post, get, delete. These are the things that we are going to use. Slash update, that will come here. So we need to, no need to print this on the console. Okay, order service is there. Order return order Pojo, where you are going to return order Pojo. Is save is returning, it's not save, update order. So update order is returning order Pojo. So order Pojo, then just you return it. Okay, now controller also done. Okay, now to update, what should I do here from the Postman? So this is the logic in the controller. In the controller, this is the logic to update. So update order, put method, very important, put method / put. So from there, it will request body, all the things will copied here. From there, this is a code related to update and order repository. When you go to order repository, order service, so this is an update. This one, we are pulling the detail. And after that, we are getting the entity. You are changing the value that we are sending from there. So if you send there, then we are doing it. So now at high level, you can understand what we are trying to do. So only thing is, we in the service, we added, always start from here. Add method here, then do service, then go to controller and write. Then from Postman, I use put method. We will try to put method here, put URL. We will see header. What is the header? Content type. So what is the content type? Content type application.json. Yeah, content type application.json. Body raw. So I am going to have here for 6 order, the amount I'm going to change is 5690 and Diwali purchase 2021 November. This is the one I want to change, order ID. So now the URL, what is the URL? URL should be localhost. So URL should be, so you are localhost 880, not list, order, update. So we are sending the things with the ID. With ID, it will go and pull this ID and update this to name in the service. First it will go to, okay. So let me try this one. So 404, why 404? We need to restart. Relaunch. See here, click this one and relaunch. Yeah, now it is started. Let me go there. So for 6 order, it will be 5,000 or 6,000 or 6,900 rupees. Let me send. See, changed. So we go here and if list is there, list. Method not allowed. Why method not allowed? Get should be there. See here, order ID 6900, Deepavali purchase, November. So these are all not changed. Shall we change the 9th record? Instead of 5,000, we will make it as 8,000. So how to do 8,000? So we are going to send 8 and this is going to be 8,000. Let me send this one. Yeah, it got changed. So go to this one, try here. So 8th one, see 8th one, 8,000 changed. So now we learned the 4th operation. 5th, only one operation is pending. So only one operation is pending. One is delete. For delete, what is the thing that we are going? It's like a get. It's like get. Control V. So here, what is the thing here? Delete, not get. DL, anything, DL, DLET, anything, whatever. To be meaningful, we are making as DLET, delete. To be meaningful, you can type anything. When the URL matches this one is the ID. Which record you want to delete? Order ID, path variable, order, get order, not delete order. Can be any name. To be meaningful, we are making a DLET. Okay, then you are going to, and service. In service, I will change. I need to start from the service. There should be one method, right? Like this. So here, delete order, any name to be meaningful, we are making it. So let it return Pojo, let it return Pojo, or okay, let it return Pojo or a true or false or success message, maybe success message or anything that you want to send. It's up to you. As of now, we will send the Pojo, return the Pojo. Okay, now go to service, add this implementation. How will you add the implementation? Add unimplement method. So a default method structure is created. So to delete, what we will do, we also deleted when we learned JPE. Pull the record, Control C. Pull the record. After that, what you are going to do? For delete, we are going to send order ID, right? Order ID. Control C. Control V. Order ID. We got the order. Then what we are going to see, repository dot. Repository dot delete. See here, delete by order entity. This should be used. So order entity is this one. Yeah, I paused this one. That's all. It will delete. So then if you want, you can convert from order to order Pojo. So if you want, you can do this one. Anyway, no need, but if you want, you can do this one. From order Pojo, or from order, I'm getting all the value. Then I'm going to send order Pojo. Okay, after this line, it will get deleted. After this line, that will get deleted. So what is the thing I should use? Control C. When I go to controller, I need to call this one. That's all. So now this is done. So what is the URL? Delete, and you need to give the which one you want to delete. Okay, this is done. Okay, this is now all the methods, CRUD operation, all 5 operation is done here. So this is an interface, and this is the implementation class, and your reference variable is always an interface controller. Reference variable. This is a reference variable, right? This is a reference variable. Type is not implementation class, it's a interface, auto wired anyway. So let's restart this one. Yeah, it is restarted, and this is the one that is going to work. It will come here. If you want to call this method /delete and order ID. Okay, let me go here and give delete. See here, delete. So what is the URL? Control V. What is the URL? Not update. DELETE. Which record you are going to delete? 8th record or 9th record? Let me click delete the 9th record. What is the error? Method not allowed. Method not allowed. Delete /9. What is the error here? Get. So wrong. This one is not get. DELETE. Delete. Control Shift O. Control S. Restart. So you should follow the method delete, put, to update, to retrieval, get. So all the things you can use it. So let me go here. See, this got deleted successfully. So when I go to list, see here, list. When I go to list, see, I get only 3, 8th, 7th, and 6th. If I want to delete the record, 7th record, if I want to delete the 7th record, yeah, 200, okay. Then I go here. This is the list get and list, right? This is a list. See here, only 2. So it deleted from the database. Now, what are the things that we have done? Well, always you should start from the back. Repository, you don't need to do anything. So you don't need to add here. So it's okay, it's done. Okay, from service. So in the interface, you have 5 methods, and implementation class 5 methods. Okay, it's control, same way, 5 method. Different URL and HTTP methods are different. So then we use Postman, and this is to retrieve. This is to update, and this is to delete, and put also hearsay. All right. So now you can understand now the CRUD operation is done. So this should be the base understanding where you have this base knowledge. Already we done JPA, you know how it is deleting, updating, all the things and all. We are pulling the data and updating the things. Probably you should be able to understand. So now you all people got an idea about how to do the CRUD operation by using Spring and Spring Data, Spring Framework, Spring Data, Spring Boot, and JPA entity. So all should come here tomorrow. You all should have this code, one CRUD operation completed. Already you have completed one flow. So add this 4 flow into your application. So tomorrow I will see this one. And so from Wednesday, first we are going to complete all going to read on Wednesday, all are going to read SQL. Thursday, Friday, all are going to read Java. So once that is completed, then we will move to AngularJS. So any other question that you want to ask now? Here also, if you see, only 2 record.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Are you audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, we are using a web browser.
Yeah, here we instead of web browser,
Sir, actually, we are using a web browser for a JSP servlet.
No, see, either you have to write an Angular application or by using JSP servlet. So now we are testing by using Postman. So your information has to come from either JSP or AngularJS or React.js. So here we are in the same way, you need to set the JSON values.
Okay.
So server-side developer will test their code by using Postman. So Vue developer, they will call this URL with the data. Same way how Postman is calling, the same way from Angular or React or JSP, they will call. Okay. So any other question? Okay. So do this one. Sir. Tomorrow all should complete up to this one. So we'll see. Okay. If there is no question, we'll wind up. Okay, then stop sharing. I will send the detail of this record by today night before 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to end.